First superior of the Smoke Devil's task. Here we go, here we go. What are we gonna get here? Let this be the Imbued heart. How nice would that be? And moment of truth. It's been a few days since the end of the clan bingo. Again, the bingo was only a 72-hour period over the weekend, but today is, let's see what day it is today. Today is actually Wednesday, and for the last 2 to 3 days, I actually haven't done anything on the game. I've been logging on, but really just bank standing and yapping and whatnot. Haven't really got into any grinds yet. But I think tonight's finally the night I'm ready to start gaming again, honestly. So I think we're going to be starting off with some hard mode tobs, unless plans change. Of course, I'm reliant on 4 teammates, so we'll see what the moving parts are. Or if there are any moving parts, that is. Here we go, hard mode 5s. This is not the usual crew. I mean, I still got my usual South Freezer with me, though. I probably could have got another T-bow hit there, but I just wanted to be extra safe. First raid of the day, I feel a little sluggish. Oh, okay. Was that a good sign? First ruby. Upload. We get the proc. Remember, there's just no consistency of whether I used the special attack bar or the special attack orb. Someone asked me, like, what situations, like, caused me to use a specific one over the other. Like, I couldn't tell you. Bro, that's not good. That was, I've never seen that happen before. That was something. We go again. 17-13. Wow. You know, like, to temper, like, expectations of what our normal runs are, that is really good. Like, that is way faster than, like, an average Weedo raid. What are we getting? The triple weed drop. Renards, Quarms, Erits. Very nice. Alright, so the hard mode tob session, or the tob session in general, ended sooner than I thought. I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do next in the moment. So let's go ahead and knock out this Smoke Devil's task that we've been sitting on this account for who knows how long actually, but Imbued Heart Chance. First superior of the Smoke Devil's task. Here we go, here we go. What are we gonna get here? Let this be the Imbued Heart. How nice would that be? And moment of truth. Bro, what? No. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. No way, dude. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I just saw your screenshot of the YouTube chat, and YouTube automatically filtered out the spam you just put at the end. I don't see that in my actual chat. All right. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at our log here into our Slayer Helm. The number of superior creatures we have slain is 362. That's pretty good, I think. Like, that's not... I mean, it's always hard to tell with the Imbued Heart because it really depends on which mobs you're slaying. Obviously, with something like Smoke Devils and Araxors, you're going to have better rates. But obviously, that's not the only task that I've done. I've done like Bloodvelds, Abyssal Demons, a bunch of other random tasks. The first thing we have to do after getting the Saturated Heart is to take out all of our Ancient Essence, which is dropped by Phantom Muspa. And we're going to use the essence on the Imbued Heart to turn that into the Saturated Heart. Now, I'm not sure if we even have enough. I don't know how many essence it takes. We'll find out, I guess. You'll need 150,000 Ancient Essence to saturate your Imbued Heart. Okay, well, I guess that means we have to do Muspa. Alternatively, we could take some charges out of our Venator boat, I think. But I suppose it's probably better if we go to Muspa. Muspa drops a good amount of supplies anyways. It could be good to go back there. But before we do, though, let me just show off my Muspa collection log because, well, you'll see if I can find the collection log. Here it is, green logged. We got the pet. We got 5 Venator shards, 10 Ancient Icons, Maybe more. I don't know if it just caps at 10 or not. Obviously, the charged ice for good speeds. 11 frozen caches. And yeah, the ancient essence caps out at 65k in the log, but in just 391 KC. So, I mean, obviously, green logging this in that KC is pretty lucky. So I am a little reluctant to ruin this number, but I guess we'll just screenshot this collection log right here and we'll move on. So right after the Imbued Heart drop, I'm currently standing next to Kurdell here, just taking a look at the reward section, the unlocks, the extends, the tasks, and the block tasks that I have, trying to figure out what my next steps are. I haven't even finished the Smoke Devils task. I just TP'd out, grabbed the heart, grabbed my cannon, and I was out of there. One of the big things I want to unlock still is the task storage, as I did on 416 Hero. Now, I do have the available points right now, 1,320. It will only cost me 1,000. But again, I'm trying to figure out what my next steps are. My total task streak right now is 898 tasks. Because unlike 416 Hero, I never skipped or point boosted on this account. So, what do we want to do? I think I want to reach 1,000 tasks completed for a streak, just to say I did it, because that's a nice clean number. But how do we want to go about doing that? Do we want to point boost, or do we want to continue trying to do tasks like normal? Okay, so I don't want to do Muspa right this second. I think I'm going to at least finish this Smoke Devils task. Now, I don't have enough Ancient Essence for the heart to turn it into a saturated version, but I will uncharge the Venator Bow here. And we get refunded just under 45,000 Ancient Essence. We're going to go ahead and use the Essence now on the Imbued Heart. Turn that into the saturated heart. There we go. Now with the remaining ancient essence we have, I guess I'll chuck it back into the Venator Bow. And then, I mean, we're essentially putting off the Muspa grind for now. But 25,000 in the Venator Bow is still a lot of charges, so we're good in that department. Made my way back over to the Smoke Devils. We're going to plop the cannon down again and finish out this task. This time around, though, we have the saturated heart with us, so it'll be a little quicker than previous tasks before. I ended up finishing that Smoke Devils task. I'm running back to the cave right now, though, because I left my cannon behind. My inventory was just filled with items. And once again, I forgot to bring the Lumbridge Diary ring, the Explorer's ring. Honestly, switching back to playing this account, there's a lot of little like quality of life things I've unlocked on this account, or that I have access to on this account, that I just kind of forgot about. I'm not accustomed to. Anyways, I also picked up this Tooth Half Key. Good thing I saw that when I came back. Always got to collect those. Let's go find out what our 900th task is going to be. Our 900th task. Ooh. Okay, so I have my choice here. Jad or Zuck? It's been a bit since I've been back at Zuck. And Jad, but you know, Jad's just Jad. What do I want to do? You know what, this would be a great time for task storage. Well, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to do Zuck or Jad, and as it turns out, I never did the GM time on this account. I must have misremembered and did this on my normal main account a long time ago, but I guess it makes sense because for the longest time I didn't have a Twisted Bow or a Scythe or any of those cool items for Jad. So, you know what, Kurdell? I will be requesting a Jad task. Thank you. We're going in, screw it. I might be able to just camp Deadeye. No, I didn't kill the blob first. I don't know much tech, but I do know I should be killing blobs first. I just wasted that stamina dose. Dude, I don't think these markers on the ground are correct. Am I tripping? Like, is it back in the spawn? No, that was a blob. Like, what? Light, caves. Display current wave off. It is off. That's weird. Next wave is the green color, though. Okay, so let me look at the green ones. Is that right? Bat here? No, there's no bat here. That's the ranger. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I brought my Imbued Heart in. I mean, I guess I might as well use it. But that was a wasted space. Yeah, I kind of wish I brought, like, one brew in. Yeah, like, if it comes down to it, I'll blow pipe spec. From this point on, I'm pretty much just keeping Pre-Mage on. My bow is on accurate? Okay. Oh, I'm clicking all over the place. I gotta use my spec, though. I'm 100% spec right now. I always gotta use my spec. Also doing a very bad job of summoning my thrall. I see why people use that plugin. You know, these staminas might be completely useless with the run energy changes. I'm not even low on stamina. Okay, I do have to think about healing up a little bit here. This is pretty bad. I might die. You know, I'm just gonna blow pipe this. Okay, we're 50 health. This is good. This is fine. Everything's going fine. Not great, but fine, you know? I wonder what my PB is. 2910. Must have got that a long time ago. This is really bad, honestly. And we might not get it. We might not get it. Yeah, we're not getting it. Wow, that's crazy. I gotta simplify it. Also, I probably should have waited. Am I dead? I looked the way I was reading chat. Well, that was a shame. We do have another task, though, since we're master tier. Luckily. But yeah, like, I wasn't ready for that. I was, like, fumbling standing here at the bank. Like, I brought in my heart. I brought in 2 stams, which you clearly don't even need anymore. That's kind of crazy. Like, not even 1 stam. I mean, when you stand in melee distance for everything on the killing blow, that should save a tick or 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I was just like moving around, like spam clicking. Hopefully the plugin's working. And I need to use thralls more too. Is it working? Alright, let's see if that blob spawns there. It's not working. Dude, it's broken. That's annoying. Next wave color green. Like, I don't know what's going on. I might not even remember to use the Bofa, to be honest. Move it over here. I'll try to remember. Blob there? No, ranger there. Okay, well. Yeah, honestly, bringing the scythe in is like some like more advanced tech. Like, if I'm like giga speedrun. Dude, I just one-shot that with the Bofa? Holy. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, I can actually see better now. The only reason I didn't get the time on the first try just now was because like I wasn't ready. Like I showed up to the bank like a few minutes before the rotation 5 happened, and I was still trying to figure out my gear. And then I just like brought too many things in, honestly. Hopefully we get... And then my spawn predictor thing's not working, so I just turned it off. I will say though, having the scythe last time, like it one-shots the rangers a lot of the times. Never seen someone flick so hard in the first 10 minutes. With 10 restarts. I don't know, man. It's just so I can blast it later, I guess. Oh, that was a pretty nice sequence. Oh, we looking here, 21 minutes in. I think this is better than last time. Pretty big claw. Into the 0 T-bow. If only the spawn predictor worked, because I'm wasting so much time having to run across. There we go, 25:33, 1 minute to spare. Much better than that scrambled first attempt. That's out the way now. Coming out of that Slayer task now, having the Grandmaster speed time for fight caves, let's see what to do next. Well, we're not going to be at Curadoe just now. That was our 900th task that gave us 375 points, totaling us at 1,710. With that being said, we're going to unlock task storage for this account, as we did on the other one, and then we're going to work towards 1,000 Slayer tasks completed before we start Turiel skipping. So, let's head to Aya, or Turiel. You know what I mean. So we went on over to Aya and picked up a new task, 901 Slayer task. And we're heading to a familiar place. We're heading to Sarachnis. It's going to be so much better on a maxed account with fortified Missouri, though. It was a task of 19, but I'm not exactly sure how many Sarachnis KC we end up getting. Sometimes when you swing your scythe, you end up killing some of the spawns, and that counts on task as well. But nevertheless, 360 KC now, no red spider eggs that trip. Moving on, though. Continuing to work on some Aya tasks here, and I'm not sure if I explained this previously already or not, but I'm going to go ahead and explain what I'm currently doing. So my goal is to reach 1,000 Slayers task streak. Right now we're at 907, and traditionally when people Aya task or Aya boost, they're going to do 9 Aya tasks and then they go to their Slayer Master of choice every 10th task. We're going to do something similar, but not quite the same. We're going to be doing it every 50 tasks. So once we reach 949 tasks completed, we're going to head back to Kurdo. And likewise when we reach 1,000. So we're going to have to do a lot more of these small tasks. Some of them could be pretty interesting though. Like for example, we just went to Sarachnis off a spider's task earlier. And I also just finished up a monkey's task in which I debated going to demonics, but truthfully, there's no reason for us to go there anymore, I don't think. If I get a bear's task, I do have to consider whether or not I want to go to Ardio or Callisto, because I am after the Void Waker after all. I've been putting heavy focus in the Calvarion for my first piece, but obviously I do need to go to Spindle and Ardio as well for the other 2 pieces. Well, I suppose this is a good stopping point for right now. We got a lot more done than I would have realized. I mean, you can never expect an Imbued Heart drop, to be fair, no matter how long you've been grinding Slayer. And also, the task right after that, we picked up a Jad task, and we looked to do some CAs. We got the Grandmaster speed run time down. We'll pick back up in the next video where we either have an interesting Slayer task to do, or we find ourselves locked into a certain grind.